Hi everyone. This will be my introductory video, kind of telling you about your instructor and who I am and a little bit about my professional background as well as just general about me. So my name is Nick Bove. I am a graduate student here in the Clinical Mental Health Counseling program. I just finished my practicum semester, so I've had a few months of actual clinical application under my belt, on top of the fact that I am also a full-time employee of the VA in Rockford. So I work at the Veterans Affairs Clinic as well as the Community Mental Health Clinic in Rockford as well. So I have a lot of expertise in clinical mental health application and the process of counseling. Outside of that, that's not the only reason that I am teaching this class as a whole. I have had several jobs in my lifetime that have enabled me to learn about the job search, to learn what kind of things are available out there, maybe some things that influence this class, and even stuff that just you might not think of when you're going through a job search process. What I really like about this class and what's been told to me over and over and over again on the many semesters that I've taught this from other students is that there's certain assignments that aren't just, assignments anymore. Example-wise, we get to do a full master-crafted resume and cover letter for people, and a lot of the students that I've had have ended up crafting theirs around a job that they are applying for and have written me back and said, yeah, I got the job, this resume was great, thank you for your help. And I think that's awesome because this is a class where, a lot of the times we think of courses as they build up and it's knowledge that you have to accumulate over time. Whereas with this course, you'll learn some things very quickly and you'll be able to go out and use them in the business world almost immediately. And I think that that's really important, and it shows that, not only does this course have some value, but, those that are willing to put in the time will get a lot out of it. A little bit more about myself. I currently, within the mental health field, I specialize in post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety disorders, and different personality disorders as well. So I have kind of seen, from the ground floor up, different ways to apply, myself and my skills, and I'm hoping that I can use that as a lesson for people who have a very focused range of things that they want to do in their career. Because if you start out with, this is exactly what I want to do, it's hard to find that job. And you have to learn how to apply yourself and how to find openings and find a way to make your work life fulfilling. In this course, we'll also talk about, the difference between working a job that simply pays the bills, because honestly, that's a lot of people are perfectly fine with that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we'll talk about, do you want a job that will pay your bills and allow you to live your life, or do you want a job that is more focused on kind of holistically helping you and is more emotionally fulfilling? So that's a part of the course that we'll be going through. Other things that we will do in this course that will be helpful to you, go over interviewing skills, we'll go over how to prepare for different jobs, whether it be your first day, whether it be asking for a promotion, whether it be doing your benefits, anything along that range. And we're also going to look at how your own dynamics of family, culture, anything like that might contribute to the way that you job search, or maybe how your personal professional identity is developed. So that's a little bit about myself and how I integrate myself into this class. Aside from that, I also have worked on, the HR end of things. I've done some hiring help before. I've never been a hiring manager, but I've helped in the process. So I understand what a lot of people are looking for. I'll list off, I've had a bunch of different jobs over my lifetime. I didn't just kind of jump into the career field as a mental health counselor in a government sector. I started out, my first job ever, I was a dishwasher, and then I worked my way up to being a busboy, and then a food runner, and then a server at a high-end fine dining restaurant, and just kept pushing further and further. And what that did for me is that it didn't just develop these inset skills like knowing the food industry in and out. It also developed my people skills and my ability to present myself professionally, whether it be to a table of people that are paying the restaurant a lot of money to have a good dining experience, or it'd be my ability to just professionally communicate with anyone that I meet. So that's a big lesson that I hope you'll take away from this, that I've definitely learned, is that a lot of the life experiences we have, we don't know how profound they are, and they will encourage us to develop ourselves professionally. So beyond that, I've also, I've taught here at NIU for a while. I played sports when I was in my undergrad. I was a hockey player when I was in my undergrad before graduate school, and then I left sports to kind of focus more on my education. And now at this point, I am also an Army officer cadet in the program here at NIU as well. So I'm trying to get commissioned to the U.S. Army as an officer upon my graduation as well. Just more fun personal stuff. You might have noticed that for my YouTube page, the picture is a dog. That is my dog, Tig. She is a 2.5-year-old Siberian Husky that we adopted from Tails about 2 years ago. I walk her around campus all the time when I have time at night or early in the morning before I go to work. So if you see us, say hi, don't be afraid. Other than that, if we have any veterans currently in the class or anything like that, let me know if you need help with anything as well. I've worked with veterans through our psych department as well, kind of connecting them with different resources on campus that might be helpful, whether it be like the NIU Veterans Association, stuff like that. I'm always happy to go that extra mile for something that, I've worked on the government sector and now I'm actually working my way towards, being an officer. So I'm always happy to reach out and do extra stuff for anyone that's prior service or just anyone in general. I've been around the academic sector for a long time. This is, my 6th year of college after, all is said and done between my 4 years of undergrad and now my 2nd year in my grad program. So if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'm always willing to help people. Just let me know what you need. Otherwise, that's pretty much who I am. So I'll be your instructor for the semester. Don't be afraid to reach out to me and let me know if you need help with anything, whether it be for this class or something else. I hope that you all have a wonderful semester, and I'm looking forward to see what comes about from everything. Okay, thanks. Bye.